So on this patch is pretty deep. Someone tried to do the patch themselves, they messed up, and they called me in to come fix it. I had to pull the sheetrock off and put a new piece of sheetrock. They use a piece of 5/8 when the walls are 1/2 inch. So that's what gave them the main reason. They put a bunch of mud on it and built it up. But basically in the patch, there's a gap. If I could fit my finger inside the gap, then you always have to pre-fill. This is the patch. There's a gap here. That's as good as I can get it without cutting out the whole wall. So with these gaps, I like to mix some 5-minute mud. And before I do the fiberglass tape, sometimes you have to fill these pretty heavy, deep gaps. So this is a pre-fill done with the 5-minute mud. When patches are really off and there's deep gaps, you have to pre-fill it. So this is just a pre-fill 5-minute mud. Basically fill in the deep gap, let it dry. You can also pre-fill in a joint compound, but then you'll have to let it dry overnight. So that's why we're using a 5-minute mud. So while it's pre-filled, you can turn around and put your fiberglass tape on the pre-filled tape seams. The pre-fill will help the tape actually stick to the wall better. So basically you just tape it up like a regular patch. Get it nice and taped. And then the extra mud in my pan, I'm going to use it to just strike in the tape. And then we'll let this pre-fill set up. Around here's a tap out, they're going to get a cover. But I'm going to still tape it nice and tight, just in case they don't get a cover on right away. That way we know the wall's sealed up. You don't have to do this. The plate will probably cover most of this area. But while we're here, we're just going to tape it up. Sometimes on these corners, I like to do a diagonal piece of drywall in the corner. Basically, it's an intersection, a weak point in the patch. You don't have to do that, but I just do it anyways. Then just push down the mud, push it down. Any mud that you have left over in your pan, you can just strike it in. Strike it in. So basically, this is a good pre-fill step that's needed in this deep patch before the actual first coat. So you just use up all your mud. You already mixed it. I already went through the trouble of mixing a pan, so just put it on. Just use up the mud. It's already mixed, already paid for materials, so let's use up every little bit. Hit the bottom. As you can see, it's a pretty bad patch. So now I'm going to mix first coat mud and